All right. Well, I guess we got to start with that last 3-pointer, Garrett. If you could just kind of take us through that play.
Side out of bounds, get Alec downhill because we knew they were going to help at the rim. Kurt was open. Blanton helped off of me to go to Kurt, and just had the shot and took it. So something we work on every day.
Was it in from your hands? Did you know it was going in?
No idea. When you shoot it like that, you kind of black out a little bit because you know time and score. But yeah, once it went in, it was good. So it's a big win for us.
Okay, and Pete, for you, coming in off an injury, you I think you posted your first career double-double at Bellarmine. Just how was it tonight, and how'd you kind of fight through your injury?
I mean, it's all mental to me, to be honest. Once I get moving out there, I don't really feel the injury, but obviously once I come out with 5 fouls, it starts to hurt a little bit. But having a double-double, I mean, it's all my teammates. I probably wouldn't have a double-double if Kurt or G or Alec was blocking out and I'm getting those rebounds. So all credit to the team. It was a great win overall.
You guys were able to, you played from behind for most of the game, but you were able to come from behind without turning them over a lot. What were some of the things that you guys were able to do to come from behind?
So basically, we kind of kept them in front and limited the offensive rebounds. I mean, that's where they were killing us really. First 4 minutes of the game. Once we were able to stop doing that, keep them in front, limit the threes, and get out and go, they weren't able to really stay in front of us in transition. So it's something we kind of attacked.
And the way they play too, I mean, we knew they were going to go on their run and hit us in the mouth a little bit, but it was all how we bounced back, came together as a team. And like I said before, it's just a great collective win together.
Something y'all did really well the last 3 quarters of the game was not turn the ball over. So was that obviously they lead the league in steals? Was that a focus in your practice this week? And what did y'all do to limit those turnovers?
I would say turnovers, obviously. We went on stretches where we had 3 turnovers in a row and they hit 3 threes. It was a big momentum switch, but once we started to calm down, get in the paint on 2 feet, make the right decisions, things started to click.
Yeah, I think that we knew that they were going to be out in passing lane, so we just need to attack. Just make the simple play, whether that wasn't making a pass and just getting downhill. They went to the rim, tried to block shots, and just stop, turn outside. Somebody was going to be open. I think we really did a good job of that last 6 minutes of the game, along with our defense.
Both teams were able to shoot it pretty well. How close to the game plan did things go? What was the game plan coming into this game to stop them?
Well, I mean, for us, we knew they were going to be pretty ball screen heavy, so we were just be able to make sure that we got in the right rotations, got where we needed to be to keep that in formation, and we ended up going to switching everything, and that's kind of what we stuck with. So game plan wise, probably not. We adjusted really well. Especially down the stretch. I think that really helped us keep it in front of us and do what we decided to do. And offensively, I think we knew what they were going to do: get out in passing lanes, try to get some steals. And I think the whole game we just stuck to what we practiced.
I mean, and like you said, we have great shooters on this team. We haven't been shooting well, like against Lipscomb. We didn't shoot the 3-ball well at all. But we got faith in all of our shooters on this team.
What does this game say about where this team is in the conference? You guys were able to get a pretty big win over them, considering how well they've done in the conference.
I think that we talk about it all the time. Whatever game's in front of us is the most important. I think it's a big win for us in conference, but we do play them again in less than 48 hours. So I think that's something that we have to keep building momentum into going on the road. We're pretty good on the road. We did lose there last year. Hopefully that's a little bit of an edge for us, but. It's a good win for us, but the next one's the most important.
I mean, Garrett pretty much covered it all right there. But like you said, we play them in less than 48 hours. I mean, we both, like you said, shot the ball really well. I mean, I'm sure we're going to make some adjustments to what we did last night, and I'm sure they will too, and it'll overall be a good game in 2 days.
What I told the players after the game, I could break down late game execution. I could break down rebounding importance, finishing possession. I could do all that. We'll do that tomorrow. What I stressed in that locker room to those players, is it worth it? Is it worth it? It's a long, quiet ride Saturday night back from Nashville. Stood up on the bus when we arrived back at Knights Hall. It was approximately 11 o'clock. And I said, does anybody need anything from me? Right now, ask. Call me in 2 hours. Call me tomorrow. What do you need? They all started clapping. They were just proud of this program. So the extra shots, the extra film, the extra treatment, the extra weight room, the extra stretching, is it worth it? Garrett Tipton is a young man that the NCAA should put on a pedestal for what he stands for academically, athletically, socially, in terms of the community. If it's basketball camp, helping kids, if it's in a workplace internship, you couldn't ask for a better representative. And just think, he's never going to forget that moment right there. He's not. Might happen 5 more times. He's never going to forget that moment right there. And the highlight of my night were the players celebrating each other. Nobody said, look at me. Nobody said, look what I did. What'd they do? They went out there with those little kids and signed every autograph. They brought them in the locker room. Little kids. What if they impacted a little kid today? It is a lot of sacrifice. Extraordinary people make others better. Olivia Russell asked me when I came off the court about the game immediately, what do you think? Pride, happiness. Happiness for the players, proud of. I'm proud of these fans. But I'll tell you this. I'll give Eastern all the due. That was one heck of a college basketball game. Has 2 really good basketball teams playing. This league, our 3rd year in it now, we're halfway through. This is by far the best this league's ever been. Lenny Acuff at Lipscomb told me Saturday he thinks this league's the most improved league in the country. Anybody. He might have a great point. Yeah, go ahead, guys.
Well, Coach, I just got one question. You've been part of a lot of great moments in Freedom Hall. Where does tonight rank?
Wow. It's way up there. It's way up there. We had 7 scholarship players Saturday. 7 out of 13. It ranks very, very, very high, if not the highest, because of the perseverance that's been displayed. Pete Suter, Brad Bluestone, our trainer, Pete goes down Thursday night against Austin Peay in the first half, playing the best half he's ever played at Bellarmine, and literally has lived with Brad Bluestone, not in his house, but in that training room. Nothing Friday, nothing Saturday, nothing Sunday, x-rays, nothing Monday. Light individuals Tuesday morning, free throws only, practice Wednesday, and had a double-double tonight as a freshman against a great basketball team. He's a special young man. And what did Justin Betts tell him? To tell you the nature of this team. Here's a freshman, arguably against one of the best teams in the league, double-double. Justin is one of the greatest mentors ever. And he says, Pete, if they didn't have that rule in, you might have had a triple-double because you might have had 10 fouls too. That's what he told him. But they're roommates on the road. They celebrated each other, and that's what I will take home with me tonight. We'll watch film. We'll get ready. Play them again Saturday night. Give them credit. I mean, they're an explosive basketball team. We know that. The scouting report that these assistants did, and we made changes and adjustments, is as good as I've ever seen. And keep in mind now, I was on a staff at Louisville with Kevin Willard and Mick Cronin. They're both pretty good. And what Doug Davenport, Bo Braden, and Al Davis, Scooter, our ops guy, Rocky, our RGA. I was with Kevin and Mick. They're pretty good. Those guys are incredible. Proud of them. Thanks, guys. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm curious how much of a difference, or if there is any difference, when you play a team so quickly. Is there? You throw out the scouting reports and things like that. You just played them, so how different is?
Experience is the greatest teacher. in all facets of life. And 2 years ago, we went through this in COVID, playing the same team Friday and Saturday. We'll call upon that experience. I mean, we did it. We didn't like it, but we did it. We'll call upon that experience. Exactly. That's a great question.
Did you win them both?
No. We played our entire league that year. You played the same opponent Friday, Saturday. The COVID year, the year of 2021, every opponent, you played the same opponent 7 o'clock Friday, 5 o'clock Saturday due to COVID. The whole season, the whole conference season was like that. So we'll call upon that experience. Yeah, I didn't mean Eastern Kentucky, every game.
What I meant is, did you win both of those games?
Not all the time. During the COVID year? No. But
if you played a team back to back.
No. You split some, you lose twice. No, you didn't. No, it's all over the board. Every possible outcome. I'd have to go back weekend by weekend by weekend to do that.
The next 5. Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. So we opened at home and lost 2 to Lipscomb. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Those guys got your answers. I'm trying to remember if I had or what I had for breakfast this morning. You're asking me 2 years ago during COVID what went on. You got no chance. I'm just messing with you.
All right. All right. Thanks, Coach.